what's been your favourite music that's come out this year?
Favourite music come out this year? I think my favourite album is Frank Ocean's new album. I just love that he's kind of, for me, he's kind of brought back that old school R&B soul that I used to love, you know. It's all about his vocals. There's not too much going on in the production. It's perfect, it's really sparse. But there's, say you got like 6 sounds going on in the song, but each one is absolutely fucking perfect. So he's probably my favourite. And then British, like, I think Emily Sunday, because she's such an amazing songwriter, beautiful voice, but her songwriting is ridiculous. And also someone, Rita Ora, I love her attitude. Yeah, they're my favourite people, I'd say. Oh, and Dappy, yeah, love Dappy, because he kind of writes about, I think he's one of the people who just writes about life, he writes about real stuff. They're the people I'd like to see get nominated and do well. Yeah.
So let's take it back to, you've had 2 big breaks actually, so it's kind of tricky with you. We've got the standard question where we ask people what was your big break, but there's obviously been 2 whole strands for you. How's it been to have that same thing happen to you twice, and now you're back and you're here and it's all really exciting again?
I don't know, it just feels right, you know. I think, you know, I've known lots of people in my life that, you know, they've had a record deal and it didn't work out, then they have a second record deal, it doesn't work out, and then the third record deal they sell like 4 million albums, you know. And anyone who's an artist, you know, it's a hard game to get into and you need to be lucky. And I think something about this time, the way things are going, it just feels like the right time. I mean, my album, like I said, I made it in 12 weeks and I didn't think I could do that. I was like, how am I going to do that? But I've listened to it now, it's mixed, it's mastered, and I like it. It's like one train of thought, you know. Like last night I heard my first single, the most requested song on Radio 1 for the first time, and the only way I can describe that is like the best, one of the best moments of my life. Like, I actually cried a little bit, so I was so happy. You know, my mum called me. My mum was sitting in the car outside her house in Essex because she wanted to listen to her boy on the radio for the first time. I just made up. I feel so chuffed, and all the people that watch The Voice and stuff like that, people that voted for me, to know that I'm kind of in this position because they got behind me. I've kind of made my album for them, and I'm just really happy. I feel like a really, really lucky boy. I love music. I love performing. I love things like this. You know, I love what the MOBOs represents, and I'm just glad things are going the way they are, and I don't want it to stop.